Where's the beef? Gamer Podcast. Hello, hope everything's going well. Clint Maximus here for Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. I'm here. Chris is also here. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
He just reminded me of the that guy trying to sell the lamp from Aladdin. Hello, welcome. I don't know why.
I've watched a bit of Aladdin this weekend. I watched Aladdin Return of Jafar.
Was that? I don't think I've even seen that one. Was it good?
It's so bad. I mean, like the quality. By the way, I have to say, I'm sorry if you guys are hearing any dog barking in the background. This dog hasn't stopped barking for 2 days. He's been barking nonstop all night, all day. He just barks. His throat is made of fucking stainless steel, and I don't know where his owner is, but I'm gonna fucking choke him.
Adopt him.
Dude, the dog is I'm sorry, but why is the owner is just like fucking ignoring him? He's been barking for so long. Like, why would you ignore your dog? Right?
Oh. Yeah, you can tell Chris is an animal lover. Kill the little bastard.
Sorry. If your dog was barking for hours, you just leave it?
No, you don't leave it.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. The owner is a fucking asshole. Like, look at your dog. Like, take care of it. I don't know why you're laughing.
It's just the way you're going for it. Like, man, this guy and his fucking dog.
Because it's
stainless steel
like,
throat.
The dog has stainless steel throat because I swear to God, it hasn't stopped barking for 2 whole days, non-stop. Look, he's barking right now. You're hearing it, right?
No, I
Can you
hear
hear the barking? Hello?
No, I hear nothing.
Okay, good. So I don't have to edit some fucking barking sounds.
Put some in later. Did you hear that, motherfucker? So what games you playing lately?
I'm back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I had to take a break because 75 hours in. So I'm back and I'm like, I still need like maybe 50 hours or like 60 hours a game. It doesn't end. It doesn't fucking end, you know? Even though, let's say you're not going for the platinum, right? There are some areas where you have to like grind in some ways. And for you to grind, you have to collect collectibles because collectibles give you XP.
Yeah.
So you have to do that. Or you wouldn't be enough levels to actually finish the game. So even just finishing the game, it would take you at least 70 or 80 hours.
Cool. Well, I've got it, but I didn't start it yet because it's gonna be my game that I start once I move into my new apartment next month.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. It's coming. It's finally coming true.
Yeah, you've been waiting months for your radio station to get the license. You got the license.
So all's good. Well, it's getting there. Yeah, they've applied for it. So
what do you mean it's getting? Wait. You told me you got the license. What do you mean? I
said they've got the pre-approval, but with the signatures and everything. So it's happening. Like they're getting it now. It takes a few days. Yeah.
So there's nothing that could happen that would ruin the license.
Not unless one of them's an ex-drug lord, then no. Listen, we seem to have a big stash of cash in your house. I have no idea how it got there. And a pile of cocaine next to it.
I'm invested in this situation more as much as you right now because you've been like nagging, like not nagging, like understandably you've been frustrated of waiting for this license for so long, right? So
it's good.
So I'm there with you. So I'm excited as much as
it's gonna be cool. Once everything's sorted out, I've already got plans for my big screen TV, surround system, a decent couch. That's it, and a bed. That's the only thing I'm spending money on. That's it.
And a new, and a new vibrator, right?
Oh, I've already got loads of those. Don't worry, I brought them
okay.
back from you. I brought them from your house.
did you pay me in dollars back then?
I paid you in anal. Don't you forget?
You're the one who's getting the vibrators. You're the one who's got to get paid in anal. So jokes on you. So news.
Let me take a look. Let me see. Oh, by the way, I'm playing Immortal Phoenix Rising thing still. Playing it on Switch. It's really good. I like it because I can play it at work.
Okay.
Cool. Right. So here we go. First story today. Phil Spencer says future Bethesda games will be exclusive to platforms where Game Pass exists. He's your best friend. We know that. We know that Phil Spencer's your man.
I just wanna put a pause. Immortal Phoenix Rising, I reviewed that game, so that's why I didn't comment anything about it. So if you want my comment, I have a full-fledged review. Check out in our YouTube channel. So, right. Game Pass exists. So what does that mean? So the only platform that exists is on the Android phones, iOS, and PC, because from the app, right?
Yeah,
PC
and Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the PC and Xbox, you can download the games. Everything else, you just have to stream it.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Potentially, maybe Nintendo Switch would get like an app for Xbox app.
Yeah, or something.
Obviously, you cannot download anything. You just have to stream it. But yeah,
unless of course they might do something. Because they've got quite a good relationship, Microsoft and Nintendo now. So, I don't know. They could do something maybe for the indie games, or certain games that they know will run on the Switch. And plus, don't forget you got the Pro coming out this year. Well, that's the rumors, isn't it? So, maybe that'll fucking change a lot after that. We'll have to see, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, when I see Master Chief and a Smash game, I'll be like, yeah, okay, now they are best buddies.
Exactly. Ben, that's going to happen. Did it happen already or not?
No, there's no Master Chief.
I don't know, maybe I thought I missed that. Did it happen? Because there's so many fucking characters in Smash Bros. I don't even know who's in that game anymore. I opened it up like maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Download, update. I was like, okay. When I opened, I was like, holy shit! What the hell? Crazy.
Very crazy.
We need to do a Smash Bros tournament, me and you. We need to start. I've really gone out of touch out of it. I should start playing it again.
Are you good at the game or what?
Terrible. I just smash buttons because I have no idea what the fuck you're supposed to do.
Okay.
You're supposed to knock the players off the side, right? That's it.
Yes. Why do I want to play a game where I'm gonna crush you in it?
That's what you think with your micro penis. Right. Next story.
Yes.
Microsoft confirms that some Bethesda games will be exclusive to Xbox. That's kind of cool. Exclusive. So obviously last year Microsoft announced that of course they were getting their hands on different major studios, different major IPs, and one of them was Bethesda. Right now I think on Game Pass they've put a load of Bethesda stuff on Game Pass, by the way. Like even all the Elder Scroll games, Skyrim's on there now. I saw all the Doom games, Doom 64, Doom 1, 2, 3, I think I saw on there as well. The Wolfenstein franchise, everything's on there right now. So you can benefit from that. So obviously I think this is something that, like, I think me and you were talking about this last time. That this is the thing that Xbox or Microsoft lacks is just the exclusive games, you know what I mean, that makes you want to go out and buy that machine. So, yeah, I think if Bethesda do that, it would help them a lot because I think that's what they need.
Do you think it's going to be also like a Game Pass day one type of things? Let's say a new...
I don't know. It depends. But the thing is, Microsoft have really invested a lot into this Game Pass thing, and they're doing it with most of their exclusives. Like Medium, when it came out, it was straight away Xbox Game Pass exclusive, you know?
Maybe
because I think
day one, like, you get it day one. You don't have to pay extra money for it.
I think in the end they've invested so much in Game Pass, and I think this is the one thing that attracted me to getting the S was just for Game Pass. That's it, you know. I mean, otherwise I would never have gotten the damn thing. You know what I mean? That was it. That was the only thing I wanted because I know I'm going to get exclusives from Microsoft, and I'm going to get like over 100 games from as soon as I get it with Game Pass. So, yeah. As long as if they do it, then it'll be good.
Yeah, it makes sense having day one Bethesda games as Game Pass. Like, don't pay extra because what's the point then? Like maybe after a year they'll be available on Game Pass, something like that.
I don't know.
Not like day one, but right now everybody is still hungry for PS5, Game Pass, whatever. Xbox,
you
better
can't even
hardware.
Get the fucking machine anyway. It's crazy.
Yeah, Xbox I can find it anywhere, to be honest. Xbox Series X, if you're not American. If you're not American, like just go Google Microsoft.eu or whatever. Just go to the Microsoft website that is in Europe and just ship it to America if you want it that badly. I mean, you're going to pay shipment. It's going to cost you extra $50 and that's in euros. You're going to pay extra. But Xbox Series X, like you probably can find me one tomorrow, right? In Dubai.
Man, you see them in. I went to there's a small like shopping mall next to me that has like the basic stuff in there, but they have like a small Virgin Megastore in there. Man, I walked in, they had Xbox Series X on the shelf.
Yeah, like
and I saw, and they had like a cup. The thing is, they're telling me that the Xbox Series S is selling more than the X.
Yeah, because everybody's buying the S as a propriety. Fuck, I cannot say it.
Sorry. Like a second, second backup machine. I don't know how you call it.
Yeah. Propriety. Fuck.
Man, it almost sounds like you're in fucking kindergarten. Okay, repeat after me, Chris. Propriety.
Yes. You said it.
Very close. Of course, it's propriety.
Propriety. Exactly.
I feel like getting a chalkboard and There are
some words it's hard for me to pronounce. I have no idea why. Why is fucking propriety? It's so hard for me to say. So hard for me to say. I have no idea why.
I love it. Man, we have to get you on.
Because in my mind, I see property. So it's because it's like there's no two P's in it. I'm dividing the word, but it's actually just one word because I want to say prop and I want to say parity, but I have to say it in one word combined, which is I want to say prop, stop, then parity, but I cannot. I have to say it in one way, so it's property. So it's hard.
Okay,
I don't know. My mind is weird.
Nice. Now, still on the subject of Bethesda, are they reportedly doing like a big Bethesda briefing, like a state of play kind of thing, like a whatever, like a what was the Resident Evil one that they did that was bloody awful? Resident Evil showcase, like they're doing a showcase, right?
Yeah, I'm so sick and sorry. Let me see Xbox event.
Oh, they've already done it. It was on Thursday.
No, it's not. No.
Microsoft will reportedly hold a video presentation
March 26th. March 26th.
Oh, okay. March 26th. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not. I don't think I'm even gonna watch it. Fucking live. This I'm gonna just wait when everything is announced to just watch some trailers, because even they say Xbox, don't get this excited, enough is enough, enough is enough. We don't care about this breadcrumbs you're releasing with events, and we're gonna announce some couple of indie games and maybe one good thing, maybe Maybe. The PlayStation event was sucky. The fucking Resident Evil one was like, what was the point? What's the point of this? That's why I miss E3. I miss E3 in a way. I don't care about the whole event and the whole, goddamn to wait in line. You buy the tickets, to wait in lines or whatever. I don't care about this. Because there was competition and each platform had to like up their games because they were like actual business consequences in these events because they would really affect business. I mean, the biggest proof is when the Xbox One and the PS4 release. Like, you saw what happened with the PS4 and the Xbox One. Like, when they announced the Kinect and the prices, everybody went crazy, and that's where the PS4 just like skyrocketed, and Xbox started losing, stock prices. And when the Xbox said, you have to be online 24 hours, and they got backlash on it, and they were forced to buy the Kinect for $100, and you cannot share your physical games. And PlayStation was like, this is how you share games. And they gave it whatever. They exchanged physical copies, that they made the mockery out of Xbox. Whatever. The point is that E3 used to force these companies to actually make the event interesting and actually now like showing us really good titles. But these small bits, events, and whatever they're doing, I'm not excited with it. It's like, whatever, just put them on the trailer on the fucking YouTube channel. Or I want like a third-party organization that is not controlled by Sony, not controlled by Xbox, not controlled by... Nintendo would never join because they're like, fucking Nintendo. Can do whatever they want. And just organize their own event. Like, I want an E3 on a digital form.
We'll have to see. Well, actually, you know who else is doing a new stream is going to be Square Enix. Theirs premieres on March the 18th.
Yeah. I'll be watching Batman at that time. Fuck, I don't even care.
I can tell you the layout. I have everything here because I got an email about it. They're going to be showing the new Life is Strange, which I know you were a big fan of. So the new Life is Strange is coming.
I actually did play the first one.
I played the first episode of Chapter 2, and I think I finished the first one. Because I used to play it with Steph. We used to play it together because it's easy for for us both to get into it. It's story driven, it's make a choice, that kind of thing. It's quite easy to get into, it's not it's more of a cinematic experience, I feel, than anything else.
Yeah, it's not cool. Yeah, it's not bad. It's like what's the point, right? I mean, sorry, it's not like I did not enjoy it. Sorry, my mind went somewhere else. It's not like I did not like the game. I liked it, but the ending was kind of like lackluster.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
The first one.
There's even a third one. There's like a prequel, but I didn't play the prequel, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a third one for sure, yeah.
There wasn't enough interest for me to like give a shit about the other ones. But I think they're on Game Pass, right?
No, they're not. But they have their own version of it called Tell Me Why, which is another company that did a very similar game. I don't know if it's actually Microsoft or someone, but it's like an exclusive for them.
I think at one point it was on Game Pass. I remember. I remember downloading the first episode, but never like bothered actually playing it.
Cool. Well, actually, let me just quickly go through the Square Enix one. You got Outriders, Ball and Wonderland, the ongoing celebration of the 25th anniversary of Tomb Raider. So there'll be an announcement for Tomb Raider. I think it's the big definitive trilogy edition or something. We spoke about that. We were like, Marvel's Avengers, the story-driven third-person adventure. Obviously, because they're talking about the new upgrades, because that game was terrible. I wasn't a fan of that game at all. I really didn't like it that much. It was okay.
Which
one? Marvel's Avengers.
Oh,
it was
like
a 50-50. I think even at the time I may have even just given it a 7. But I played more and more and more, and it's like, it just becomes very It was very glitchy, very mediocre towards the end, and very repetitive. But I hope, you never know, maybe the updates will fucking fix it a little bit.
It feels like a free-to-play $60 game, in all honesty. That's what it feels.
There's the up-and-coming Just Cause mobile game. They're going to be talking about that. They've got a bunch of mobile games announced from Square Enix Montreal Studio, and then they have a couple of brand new games that they're going to be announcing as well. So there you go. All right.
How excited is it? I'm gonna mobile games.
All I care about is Final Fantasy from Square Enix and the Nier games. Is that how you spell it? Nier.
The what games?
Nier, is it Automata?
Nier. Yeah.
They have Replicant coming out, don't they, in April?
Yeah.
Yeah, this. I'm excited for that. That's going to be good because I'm such a fan of that series. I'm happy that they're bringing it back. Right. Should we get into our next story today?
Sure.
Halo Infinite won't have dual wielding or enable or playable elites. So what does that mean? I don't even know what that is.
What do you mean? Won't have dual wielding?
It won't have dual wielding or playable elites.
I know. What the fuck is playable elites?
I don't even know. I mean, is that something? I mean, I've played Halo. I don't think I've ever hit to a point where it's like, oh, you got playable elites. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
So apparently it won't feature them. So I don't even know what they are. So I wouldn't even notice if they're on or not. I'm like, But there's an interesting part of the story. It says that you can knock enemies off the edge of the Halo ring itself.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I always like the dual wielding.
Okay.
Where you can like dual wield double saber swords. That's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know why I even included this story. It's not that interesting.
Well, I'm reading through it. It's just a couple. It's just because they did like an interview with one of the developers from 343 Industries. So and they just answered like a bunch of team questions. They were talking about that, about things that you can't do, things that you can do. They were talking about the day and night cycle as well, the effects, that kind of stuff, the water, this and that. But I mean, from what I saw, I remember I think me and you were looking at it and we were like, "What the fuck is this?" It didn't look next gen to me at all. But then again,
but they released a couple of like updated pictures and it looked so much better.
Yeah. They've obviously done working more on the texturing and all that kind of stuff, and obviously I think they just had it down like that for the frame rate. I reckon that's the way you can get those frame rates right up because it's such a big open world. So I don't know.
Maybe just like they abandoned the old consoles.
Right. Next story today. I see that EA disables FIFA discrimination content.
What?
Okay.
No, this.
See, even I'm like,
there's no M.
Chris.
So there's no M.
I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. All honesty, that's why I'm like pulling the phone away, pulling the phone to my face.
Okay, it's discretionary.
What? I don't even know what that word means.
I know it's what discrete. It's discrete. Then there's eonary at the end. So in one word,
discrete honorary? Discrete honorary? Discrete honorary? I don't even know what it is.
I don't know. Fuck you, IGN.
I swear. Well, anyway, let me see quickly. So EA has halted all FIFA discriminatory, whatever the hell it's called, gathering for an indefinite period of time as its negative allegations that an employee or at least someone involved in EA FIFA has been selling rare FIFA 21 Ultimate Team items on a makeshift black market for real money.
Yeah.
Okay.
so they're like selling exclusive items that you get from packs or food to players. So at this point, EA is just like, it's like if we cannot have this stuff, no one can have this stuff. Oh, we're not making money out of this. What? It's like, oh yeah, this is shady business on top of our shady business. Like, fuck off. Fuck. At least the ones who are paying directly to get the whatever the fuck it is, like the players or this. I don't know what they're getting. They're getting something that you will get from the packs, which is like arbitrary, right? So at least they're getting it directly, right? So they're like, let's say I want Lionel Messi, he's like $15. Instead of paying $1,000 for packs for maybe getting Lionel Messi, you just directly get him. I would rather do that, but EA is like, no. You cannot do shady business on top of our shady business. It's like, fuck off. This at this point, I don't know even EA likes making games anymore, in all honesty. All I see is like they're so desperate to like hinder their loot box making machine, because at this point it's just sad, really. And anybody who fucking buy these loot boxes, I'm sad for you. You could have spent, like, why not spend on fucking lottery? Like, at least there's a chance for you to get money. What's the point of gambling your money to maybe get this particular player that you will never get while playing it normally? I don't know. Just sad. It's sad.
Some people have what they call a vice. Guess it's what they're into.
Yeah, addiction.
Right. Next story. PlayStation 5 is the fastest selling console in US history for dollar sales. Dollar sales. I'll read the article really quickly and then you can give us your input. So, the PlayStation 5 is the fastest selling console in US history by dollar sales, but the second best selling hardware platform in February of 2021 was the Nintendo Switch, continuing to lead the market. Now, the NPD Group released a monthly report covering best selling console video games and more through February 2021. And in the US, the Nintendo Switch leads as the best-selling console of the month, but with the PlayStation 5 behind in second. However, the PlayStation 5 did overtake the record previously held by the Switch when it became the fastest-selling console in US history. That was total dollar sales after 4 months on market. So the thing is, you can't even fucking get hold of the damn machine of the people. So I'm thinking, there are people desperate to get it still. So how has that become the fastest selling? But, it makes sense, because obviously people are spending a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, fastest selling as in fastest, like fastest selling of one console in each fucking store.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I have one PlayStation 5. Whoop, it's gone.
Gone. Well, I had.
It's gone. It's the fastest selling of hoarding PS5s and reselling them. It's
going to be so strange when you go into a shop and you see PlayStation 5 on the shelf. You'd be like, damn, what happened? You can actually find one.
Yeah, and actually like seeing it and an MSRP price. It's like, what? This is actually a normal price
exactly.
also?
Told you, I'm going to be shocked. I might have to buy like 5 of them and try and sell them on the black market myself.
No, enough.
I'll sell you one.
Like the PS5, remember the PS4, the first 1 month or 2 months, they were like kind of hard to get, but
yeah.
I remember by this time, all of my friends had the PS4, all of them. PS5 is still fucking crazy. It's gonna be like this until fucking next year. I'm 100% sure of it.
I think mainly also because COVID had a very big part to play in that, man. Because, a lot of people don't, a lot of people, I'm not saying everyone's isolating, but, obviously with factory development is already, they said they had problems with a chip or something, wasn't it?
Because
the manufacturer of a chip or something?
No, it's like they don't have enough silicons, and you need silicons to make microprocessors, which it's the brain of any GPU, right? And most of these fucking things are going to graphics cards or processing powers that are mining fucking cryptocurrencies. And oh my god, enough with this garbage cryptocurrency shit. It's fake money. It's funny money, but it's still money, right? It's funny money, but it's money. That's so weird about it. It's not weighed on anything, right? Its value, it's weighed on a bubble. There's no actually any value on it, because money's value is it's very complicated. But think of it, it has relation with gold. How much gold you have. So you go Google that. It's such a long thing for me to explain how money keeps its value, like how dollars keeps its value, how the Lebanese currency keeps its value, and whatever, and so on. So, and also this new thing that it came out, which is NFT. Something have you heard of it?
No, NFT? I don't even know what it is.
NFT crypto art. So this is basically is that, for example, the owner of Twitter sold his first tweet. I'm like, how can you sell something that's digital? Fucking screenshot it, right? But what it does, it has like it has NFT on it. So what is this? Is basically it's a unique signature. So imagine you have a poster and you sign it, so that makes the poster more expensive. You can go and buy a poster right now, right? But it's not the same when it's signed. So this is like crypto signed, and it cannot be replicated. So that's why it's expensive, and another processing power, and all of these fucking silicons are going for this garbage shit, because it's more profitable to sell it to cryptocurrencies than fucking have it on console. So it's making it COVID, fucking cryptocurrency, and goddamn scalpers. Everything scalpers, cryptocurrency. I'm just adding all of these fucking issues that's making so impossible to get a PS5. So I think I want to give up. I think I want to give up and get an Xbox. I want to get an Xbox Series X.
Ooh, Series X. Xbox Series X is good.
No, I want to get the S because I don't have fast internet. I cannot just download one goddamn game, then the game is full. Then what the fuck can I do? It's like I don't have fast internet, so I can like download the game for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I can't. I need an Series X plus. Physical disc. I can like resell them. Or I can buy like cheap physical discs. I'm in a situation where I cannot be dependent only on Xbox sales, right? So plus I get more space, and it's only $200 more expensive. Yeah. So I need the Series X.
Cool. Right. Next story today, PlayStation 5 de novo. Am I saying that right? De novo? Well, anyway, anti-cheat tools are coming soon. So explain to me, what are anti-cheat codes? I mean, what exactly are we talking about here?
So, I don't know.
I can read the article a bit, and then maybe there's something will come in. Let me read first. So both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X have a lot of incredible new features to bring into the new generation of gaming, but it looks like that Sony is looking to make the PlayStation 5 more beefed up with official de novo integration. Team Blue has confirmed in a recent press statement that the PlayStation 5 anti-cheat tools are on the way with de novo and middleware program.
There's no like specifics how it works. It's just like it's a tool to.
Well, actually, I think I've got something here. It says, I bet you're asking what that even is. So basically, the de novo anti-cheat program is one that is so rooted into players' system that the level of invasion is seen as something to be concerned about by many of the gaming community. The topic of de novo becomes apparently heated up as PC, where all information is accessed, including personal intel. With a console, the level of invasion isn't quite as high. It's obviously about personal information and stuff, right? That's what it is, to stop people from getting your shit.
Yeah, but I thought it was like anti-cheat tool from goddamn.
I think it's more of it's also that, and it's also cheating ruins video games for players, honestly, and this is also going to stop a lot of that.
I mean, I never encountered cheaters on a console if I have
not
crossplay
really. Yeah,
off.
You're right. Yeah.
So it's really hard to because. I mean, if because it's really easy for a console to get banned if it's hacked. If it's hacked, obviously you can cheat because you can have, you can like have cheats in the game if it's hacked, right? But consoles who is hacked, it relatively gets banned really fast. I remember my Xbox 360 never got banned. In all honesty, because I was very careful, and it was a hacked Xbox 360. But I remember my my Nintendo Switch got banned.
Got banned, yeah.
Got banned. Yes, I hacked it. Whatever. I don't care. I wanted to play goddamn, backwards compatible games. Not backwards. I mean like emulated games on it. So. I don't care. I don't play Nintendo games online, so it's like whatever. I still get all the updates, right? I still can update all of the games, but I just cannot play online. Anyway, so maybe this anti-cheat tool has something which you can use like a hardware assistant, where like there are some controllers where it can like automatically aims for you, so that would be helpful. There's one where you can put a dot in the middle of the screen where it helps you with headshots or turbo controllers, if you ever heard of that.
I know what that is.
So maybe if you're using a turbo controller, it would like see it you're using a turbo controller, it would ban it. So yeah.
Cool. I like. Right. Let's get into our next story. Single player DLC for Last of Us Part 2 is rumored for Abby. So yeah, that'll be for Last of Us Part 2, which was on PS4. I'm presuming there's going to be an update for PS5. They didn't update it yet, did they?
No,
I'm presuming there's going to be something. They must be working on something for it. I reckon they'll do it with the DLC. Like when you get the DLC, I reckon there'll be a PS5. It better be a fucking free PS5
upgrade.
Yeah. That's what I want to see. I want to see a free PS5 update, or at least for the game, and then you can buy the DLC with that, because I remember they did a DLC for The Last of Us, the first one, didn't they? Where you sort of get that backstory.
That's where
it was nice.
Yeah, that's where you find out that Ellie is a lesbian.
And that she's also immune.
Oh yeah, that's
I love that.
We did find out she's immune in the main game, so that's
where
but like
it's like the origin of it, of how she found out.
Yeah, the origin of her lesbianhood.
So there you go.
There you go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with lesbians. My favorite porn category is lesbian, so this is not hate against lesbians.
Sexist bastard. Right, let's get into our next story before he digs a bigger hole. More Dying Light 2 info is coming next week. I love the first Dying Light. It was good.
I'm telling you, my brother, this game, we have $1 bet, right? So, oh my God, the dollar is like 12,000.
Yeah, you give me 12,000, mate, motherfucker. I want it in Lebanese.
I'm telling you, it's coming out next year. I'm 100%. You should this year. I'm telling you next year, and you shall see, my friend.
Well, they're going to be doing an announcement now. I reckon it'll be out by October, November.
No.
You know why? Because it makes sense, because Halloween's coming. It's a horror game. It's zombies. This is why I'm thinking October.
Next year.
You're going to be sucking my dick with $1 in your hand. Give me that dollar.
I'm telling you, like the dev team, they've been like struggling for like years now, and they did say in a recent like announcement that they're not in a hellish development, but they are in a kind of struggling development for this game. So I think after seeing Cyberpunk and all the fucking backlash they got, they don't want to become the next Cyberpunk. So I'm so certain it's gonna be next year. I'm so more than relaxed. I would even give $100 bet.
Well, I am seeing a press release from them, which happened about last month, where they said, get ready for 2021.
I'm telling you, it's not going to happen.
I feel like writing to them, excuse me, I have a $1 bet with my friend Chris that you're going to release your game in 2021. Please, could you release it? Please.
Even if they gonna like tweet that said, done deal, it's gonna out tomorrow, you never know what's gonna happen, because we saw with Cyberpunk, right? It was gonna release goddamn 5 days later, and they just fucking delayed it for another month. So you never know. I'm so certain. I'm so certain it's gonna be next year.
I was just looking at this article that they said there's a bunch of games that you can play while you're waiting for Dying Light 2. I'm not going to go through them all now, but
okay.
There's like a lot. There's like a lot of games there. It was just because you know me, I'm such a big horror buff. Horror games are my thing.
I mean, like zombie-related games, not just like any fucking game.
It says horror, by the way. They just said games that you wait for. And I was looking at the list now. I just saw a bunch of horror games on there.
It's not a horror game.
It's got horror elements. It's got a few jump scares with zombies and shit, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Right, let's get into our next story. So we have Roblox goes public, ends first day value at $38 billion. I don't even know what Roblox is. What is that?
I have no idea. I don't know why this game is valued so much.
What is it? It's like an action game from Take-Two and Ubisoft. No, hang on. It's higher than EA, Take-Two, and Ubisoft.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know what it is.
I think you can have custom walls on it. You create walls, and it looks like Lego, but it's not.
I don't think I've even heard of it before.
Yeah, I never understood. It's like maybe you can the game Dream on.
Man, I didn't even play Dream, and I've seen it for like $30 now. It's like so cheap now. Still haven't fucking played it.
Yeah. It's like, it's weird. I don't understand why this game. I mean, I know Minecraft is still very popular, but Roblox still is famous. Yeah, I'm actually like checking on YouTube just to see some views.
Like, I don't even know what it is. You're telling me now. I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is it?
I'm seeing like Roblox views. There's like a day ago 1.3 million, and 2 months ago 2 million, 3 million. So there's a lot of people who still play like dedicated Roblox channels, YouTube channels. So I'm just looking if it's still popular. So yeah, it's obviously still
obviously
popular.
It is still popular. If it's made 38 billion, man, I should have put some fuck Bitcoin. I should have invested in this.
Yeah, buying shares of Roblox.
Can you still buy some, or is it too late?
I don't know.
Right. Let's get into our next story while you're checking that out. Why do game developers hate doors? I had no idea game developers hate doors.
Because there's a lot of situations where you have to think of putting doors. Because, for example, if you the way the games are now made are based on logic and not by conditions. So before, old games you used to, because I know a thing or two about computers. So,
isn't it when it's loading something, when it's going into a different part of the game? Like, this is why they do that fucking... Games have that fucking side shimmy thing all the time where you have to go between two fucking walls. Is that like the same thing?
No, it's like they have to add logic into each item that is interactable. So the logic of doors is obviously very kind of hard to have, because it's not conditional anymore. You don't condition stuff unless it's a very limited resource and it's not repeated, because doors are repeated. So you have one logic that is implemented on every door. So, for example, what's conditioning is that if you have an if iteration on a specific object, but because there's so many doors, you cannot just put if on each goddamn door. It takes so much resource, and it wouldn't optimize the game, and makes the game makes it like maybe like 300 gigs. Well,
like for example, Resident Evil, every fucking level has about 20 doors in it.
Yeah. So the difference is when you have some logic in it is that it understands that this is a door. When someone gets close to a door, you can either like push it or you can like pull it. It depends where you are positioned. If it's facing the door or facing the other way of the door, so you cannot like you either push it or pull it, right? So it depends where you're standing the door. Also, it has other conditions where if an NPC is trying to enter and you're trying to get out, like what happens now? It's like does it have make an invisible the wall before you reach the door, or like the door now has physics where it pushes you? Now the door has maybe has other physics where it has to condition which one to go first. That would it give priority to the NPC and blocks you, or does it give you priority and gives you more priority to push the door instead of the NPC? Other stuff, like let's say you enter a boss, right? So when you enter the boss, the door has to now lock, because if it's unlocked, you can just run away from the boss, which makes the boss fight not a boss fight. Like you go out, you heal, you come back. What's the point? And it seems like this is a big issue for the game developers, like in The Witcher 3, where they had a problem where the door keeps unlocking and locking, because when you finish the boss, the door has to unlock so you can get out, right?
Exactly.
And the door wouldn't unlock when you kill the boss, so you're like stuck there. And obviously, even big, huge, like strong developers, like from The Last of Us 2, again, don't take what the game gave, but still, technically, it's an amazing game, right? And they even commented it was the thing that took the longest to get right. What were we thinking?
Luckily, there isn't that many fucking doors in that game. That's why I think a lot of those ruins and stuff you go into, the doors are already wide open. It makes perfect sense now. Yeah. When you go into like an old abandoned building, man, the doors are already fucking wide open. It's like, let's save some fucking time, fellas. Let's remove the fucking doors. Yeah, damn right. Nice. Right, next story. Call of Duty Warzone hackers appear to be ending matches early. Okay. So it looks like there may be new Call of Duty Warzone hack that lets hackers end the match early. Is this like when they get their points really high and then they just fucking end the game so they keep everything? Is that it?
I just watched this clip where the game just ended and no one actually, like, there always has to be one survivor at the end, and the guy who had the highest score just like won and the game just ended.
Oh god, that's terrible. That's obviously PC gamers, right?
Yeah, PC. It's like it's come to a point where it's like it's whatever. It's not even fun.
Man, I don't even play it because I know I'm terrible at it, and I know that man with crossplay as well. Forget it, man.
Yeah, cool. I mean, that's why I always hated PC gaming. Is like you cannot trust anyone. Like you don't know if he's actually really good at the game or it's like cheating. How can I know?
I've been playing in the office, like when we finish all our work. I've got a couple of lads that I work with, and there's a thing like a website game called Crazy Games, and there's this game called Krunker, which is it's like Minecraft, but it's like Call of Duty style. It's very easy, but you stream it, and it's because I got a pretty decent laptop, so I can run it, and we're all playing it. And there are hackers on there where they can shoot through the walls and shit.
What?
There's hackers in the game where they've obviously figured out how to, or you can shoot through the walls in the game.
Oh yeah. And you can
You know
even
what I mean?
and you can even see players
Exactly
behind the wall. Yeah.
Exactly. They've got all these different hacks and these tricks that they do there, and they fucking win. We're sitting there going, "What the fuck just happened?" Crazy.
I don't know. It's weird.
Next story. I see that Christopher Nolan's Tenet has been put on Game Boy Advance cartridges. I saw this video, by the way, before I even read the story.
Wolfden.
Yeah, it's like it's five. They even did like the little fucking printing on the cartridge.
I know,
with the cover and everything. But the frame rate is like, what was it? It was like nothing. Was it something like 6 frames per second?
I mean, he did say it's somewhat watchable. But I actually liked the nice touch of the printing. It looks really authentic, in all honesty.
It looks nice.
Yeah, so I watched the whole video, and the only reason he did it just to spite Nolan North, because Nolan North was such a goddamn idiot when he said, yeah, this film has to be seen in IMAX big movies, and it's in the goddamn middle of pandemic. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about your fucking movie, you goddamn asshole? Yes, I love his movies, you know. Sorry, I never discredit any artist from their art. Like, I'm never gonna like less Inception because the director is a goddamn idiot. I'm never gonna like less Harry Potter because the whole J.K. Rowling. Oh my god, that's such a big thing to get into, but her whole craziness. Also, I'm not gonna like Harry Potter any less, right? So I'm never gonna discredit their work. But he said like it felt so like, yeah, this is my movie. I'm Christopher Nolan. You have to watch my movie in goddamn IMAX. And everybody complained that it had weird mixed sound effects where nobody could,
like barely audible and stuff.
Yeah, nobody could hear what the fuck the goddamn guy was talking about. And they were right, because when I eventually watched it on 4K Blu-ray on my 65-inch TV, sorry, Christopher Nolan, it wasn't IMAX, but you know, hopefully my surround system would be good enough. It wasn't Atmos, it was only 5.1.
It's just Max, not IMAX. It's Max.
It's only Max. Sorry, but if I didn't had a really good amp, my amp is really good. It actually can separate audio like to a treble. You know treble?
Yeah, of course.
Where they speak. It's usually when you speak and you increase the treble, you have more dialogue voice. The dialogue voice goes up. So it actually has a section where it can increase the dialogue voice. And if I did not increase that, I wouldn't have heard anything what the fuck they were saying. Like, I don't know what they were saying. Like, when there was action scenes and they were talking, it's like, what? Huh?
Man, I still didn't get that fucking. I went to the cinema in IMAX in Dubai when the cinemas started opening, and I sat there and I was with this friend of mine and was sat there and she's looking at me and she's like, "Do you understand what the fuck is going on?" And I looked at her, I said, "No." The ending, man. I sat there going, "Okay, now what?" I got so confused in that fucking movie.
Dude, I felt like a goddamn idiot for not understanding a movie. No, Lani, I felt so stupid. It's like, am I stupid for not understanding?
What? You know what? Another friend of ours who was with us, he was like, yeah, I got the movie. I said, bullshit. Bullshit, you got the fuck. I said, if I didn't get it, you fucking didn't get it.
Exactly. Anyone who said I understood the movie from... I mean, if you watch it maybe 10 times, you would understand it eventually, but... like just watching it the first time, like you understood everything, like bullshit. Like he just wanted to look like I'm such an intellect. I understand.
Exactly, man. That's exactly. He's just there going, yeah, man. I got the ending so good, so intellectual. I said, shut the fuck up. You didn't get the fucking ending, man. You know what really confused me was the whole battle sequence in that movie at the end.
Yeah.
All of it. I was just like, the fuck is going on? Okay, this guy is in red, this guy is in blue, and I'm like, which? The guys are already here, these guys are already dead, what the fuck? And then they get up and they start running backwards. I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Man, it was crazy. I just came out like, don't get it.
I understand at one point. Look at the ending. Look, my my brain, it was understanding like they're on a ship and there's two teams, one that is going backwards in time and one is going forwards. But what was the point? Why one is going backwards and the other one is going forwards? And how did they go backwards? You know what? I don't want to know the how, but I want to know the why. Why? Why would they going backwards? How? Like, if you want to go backwards in time, you have to be in future in time. But how are they going backwards? What they are going for? Like, I don't know. It's like the most goddamn confusing thing. And you're not an intellect for understanding this movie in the first time because making something so absurdly vague and confusing and puzzling doesn't make you like, let's say I'm an artist and I want to show my intellect, so I make this goddamn piece of art that is so confusing for you to unlock that makes me look like smart, but it doesn't. It's not. Just making something complicated for the sake of making it complicated doesn't make it smart. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because there's
100%.
a smart way of writing a story. There's a smart way of, making something, with the twists and turns. But this was just like so wacky.
Nah, I just came out of that cinema thinking, I don't get it. I have no. It really built really well. Yeah. And then I think I started losing it towards, I think there was a car chase. There was so much going. From there, I was like, okay. And then the other guy's talking to another guy. He's talking in reverse. He's talking forward. He's kidnapped someone. I'm just sitting there going, okay, I think I know what's going on. And then they start showing the planes, and I'm like, okay, now I'm losing it. And then the end, boom, forget it. Yeah. So as soon as that bit came, I was like, yep, I have no idea what's going on now. That's it. Fuck it. Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna sit here and pretend I'm enjoying it.
I am in the same wavelength with you. Like I think I understood everything until to the point where there was the hostage situation where each one was in a different glass scenes. Like, what? Why is he in an oxygen mask? And then you see the car going in reverse. Okay, now I understand. But other shit happens. Like, what?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is going on now?
Yeah, exactly. Then when the plane thing happens, like, okay, now I don't understand. I always knew. And the first fight scene when they were fighting the other, masked dudes or mask, I always knew it was them. I always knew.
Yeah.
But I did not understand how they got there.
There's one bit. I'm going to do a big spoiler now. So if anyone's not seen it, maybe turn off or switch off or whatever. But there's a bit at the end.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter.
There's a bit at the end. You know the bit when they came into that underground well bit right at the end, and I think Robert Pattinson was dead on the floor?
Yeah.
And then he came out and opened the gate, and I was sitting there going, and then he finished, and then Robert Pattinson said, yeah, it's been a pleasure. So what, is he going to go fucking kill himself and go back? I think that's the bit that really got me.
Yeah, he's going to go back to die so he can open the door.
Man, what the fuck, man? It's like, what?
Yeah, so...
Anyway.
He was always meant to die.
Let's get into our next one.
You cannot change what already happened. There's like, okay, whatever.
Avatar is set to beat Avengers Endgame as the highest grossing movie after a re-release in China. I think it already did. I think I saw something online like literally about an hour before we started about Avatar becoming the highest grossing movie of all time again. So crazy. China reopened its movie theaters and they put Avatar in the cinema. So a lot of people went to go and see it. So it doesn't say how much it took though.
Yeah, it's like how much it passed. So we don't know, but
like how much it's made like now. I don't think maybe it's not. It doesn't say the amount.
It's 2.7897 billion. So it took over around. Okay, so it's now how much it took over?
Yeah, because it just overtook now. That's all. I don't think the figures are out yet. So if it's overtaken, it's not by much.
Okay, so no, I'm reading it's $24 million. Yeah, $24 million. It's not that much,
Man, it still makes it the highest grossing movie of all time now. So yeah. which is cool.
I love it when you say, yeah, it's not that much. 24 million, it's
pocket change. Bill Gates kind of change, Elon Musk. I got 24 million. Use it to wipe the floors. Okay. Clean the glass with this money. Okay.
I never understood why Blue Pocahontas got so much money.
It was a good movie. I think I'm interested to see how the sequels are going to be.
It's Blue Pocahontas. That's what it is. Tell me the story of Avatar.
Well, actually, the thing that really got me in Avatar was there was some parts of it that was such a rip from Final Fantasy with the tree, and because he said that he was inspired by a lot of Japanese anime and video game, and straight away I was like, isn't that the life tree from Final Fantasy 9? It's the same. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then the bits in Final Fantasy 10 when they go in the forest area, and that's the first section where Yuna and the main character, they kiss on the lake.
Cool. Final story. Shrek will soon be available in 4K for the first time, celebrating its 20th anniversary. I like Shrek. It's cool. I like the first Shrek. It's nice.
Did you see this? All of these last 3 stories, they're just like nothing video game related. They're just like
I've noticed that now. Yeah, but it's fine. It's cool. Well, except for the Nola one because it's got the it's the cartridges for the thing, which is cool. But no, I like Shrek. I remember going to the movies to see that. I used to fucking love Donkey.
So you want to watch Shrek in 4K?
Man, I don't think I've even seen a movie in 4K, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Maybe is obviously in IMAX. I think that's the only time I've seen something in such a high resolution. Course, but I've never seen I don't think I've even watched a movie in 4K on a TV before, or played a game in 4K on a 4K TV.
I mean, you never owned a 4K TV, so
no.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch things on Netflix and it has 4K, you're probably gonna watch it in 4K. You cannot, you cannot choose the quality of the Netflix application. Like you're forced to watch at the highest quality. So,
I think you only have like 2-3 settings, but it's not like flawless or something. It's not like Spotify now have flawless audio.
And it's not like YouTube where you can pick which quality you want to watch. It's like it's automatic based on the speed you're given.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think so. Well, which is a good thing, I guess, especially as someone who suffers from internet and shit like that. At least Netflix, you can pretty much play anywhere. They've done well with that streaming service.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. Like if you have 2 megabits speed, which is crap, it's just like. It works. It streams in a very good.
So fucking well. Netflix, they've really developed this. Is it because they have servers like fucking everywhere?
It's because they have. It's because they have servers and ISPs. So
yeah.
So what happens is that it's like instead of downloading the movie. Streaming is basically downloading, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Instead of downloading through over the internet, it's outside of your country. You just like you're basically copy pasting with Ethernet cable that is from your ISP. It still consumes internet, but you're not actually accessing it from the internet because you're like directly watching it from this big. You're like watching it from a hard disk because because your ISP and your home they are connected with one line, right? So that's what happens. That's why you get that's why you get high quality even though you have shit internet because you're not actually accessing the internet. You're losing data, but because that's how the ISP set up, so we cannot give you free data.
That's really good how they've done it. I think they did such a phenomenal job. This is why they're one of the best streaming services in the world because of that as well.
Yeah,
because a lot of the other streaming services, I mean, obviously they don't have those servers because half of them they're only restricted in the US or they're only in Europe. That's why. Mm-hmm. But Netflix fucking boom dominated, man. That's how they fucking did it. It's crazy.
For example, I have OSN, which is I like it OSN, but it's obviously not. They don't have their servers here in Lebanon because. When I tried to watch it at my girlfriend's place, she doesn't have really good internet speed, and it wouldn't stream anything. At my home, I can stream, but I don't even get 4K quality. I barely get HD, even though I can get 4K quality with Netflix.
Or as you call it, what would you call it? The screen looks like a potato. Is what you told me last time. Like a potato. I'm like, no, it's good. You're like a potato.
Yeah. So I just wanted to include the Shrek 4K one. I know there's a lot of meme Shrek, so I cannot wait to see the Shrek memes in 4K.
Nice. Right. We're going to finish off. You have any beef for today?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's too long.
Right. Don't forget to join us on our official Instagram page, which is Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. You can find us on YouTube, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram as well, at Clint Maximus. And what about yourself, Chris?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Taporian. That's Taporin. It's at Taporian. That's it. I don't know. I don't know how to sell you to follow me on social media.
There's got to be something you can do for people if someone joins you. Can't you send like a naked picture or, I don't know, a dick pic or something?
Yeah. No one wants to see my micro penis.
Right. I'm out before we start talking about micro penises. We have to stop this right now.
What? What did I say? Am I like offending people who have micro penises?
I don't know, because you're going to start talking about micro penises now. That's
look.
What do you mean, look? I don't want to look.
Look. I'm gonna say, if you do have a micro penis, there's good news for you. Now the FCC has officially made a surgery called Penuma. FDA, okay. It's FDA cleared penile implant for cosmetic enhancement. So if you have a micro penis, you can have this surgery. It's FDA approved, so it works. It's good. So you don't. So I'm giving you solutions. So it's not just I'm making fun of you and not giving you solutions. I'm giving you solutions. You can have Penuma. It's not just for micro penises. You can even any guy can have this surgery.
This was my point exactly. I said you've mentioned micro penis. I said you're gonna start talking about micro penis.
Look, I have a lot of knowledge about everything.
Right? Okay.
It's some of this, like, you can argue, say it's useless knowledge, like who cares, the first FDA penile implement for cosmetic is Penuma. But yeah, I know that. So it's costs about $50,000 if you don't have, insurance for it. So yeah, start saving up.
I don't know why I've just got this image of you at the stand in court, and they're like trying to get an alibi from you, and like the one question that they're going to ask you, which can save you from getting 25 years in prison, is tell me what the cosmetic was from micro penis that you were talking about on your podcast, and you're like, that's your alibi. Ooh, and then you're gonna say it, and they're gonna like, you see, he knows. Let him free.
Penuma, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's how we can end the show now.
End the show with micro penis, right? Have a fantastic week, and we'll be back next time. See you later. Bye-bye.
Follow us on Instagram at Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.